that and keep pushing. They need to keep pushing and put Amaterasu against the wall. Their back is certainly against the wall. Now, like Spartan, kick them through it. You know, send them out the house. TTV is looking very strong. Don't even. I know you said they have the opportunity to do some wacky things or maybe flip Rayquaza. They have some games to give, but don't give them any games. Like, put a statement here. TTV is back. We're back. We're back. LG, who are you? Amaterasu, you won what? AEOS Cup champions TTV in a 3-0 smackdown. That's where they want to end up at the end of this one.
Oh, didn't you just get hired as TTV's hype man, by the way?
I was pretty good. If I was
honestly, I thought that was great.
I listened to it before tournaments.
I mean, yeah. They can play that in their headphones. That would be pretty good. I like that.
TTV, you're welcome. There you go.
Here we go. TTV locking in the Lucario, locking in that Blissey. Again, Amaterasu looking for the answer to what TTV has been throwing at them here. We've got a Trevenant and we have a Venusaur here. Got that Comfy right there. Comfy Venusaur, a really powerful combo. We've seen Nudo do some incredible work throughout this tournament with this double stacking Venusaur right here. Got the specs, it's got the cookie, gets really tanky, gets really mean, and oh boy, Lutano's got the bird.
I'm hoping Yeetfan takes their bird for themselves as well. You're going to have some good targets here for the Comfy, again, between Roland and Nudo. This is going to be a fun game. Yeetfan, they're looking for it. They switch off to the Urshifu. Still another great Comfy target, which we mentioned before. The more of those you can naturally build into your composition, the better off you'll be. But all eyes are going to be on that Dodrio for me, for TTV. You let them have a comfort pick, and now it's time to flex in a big way. How does a three-headed bird flex? Question mark. You're the professional with tight muscles or whatever. Tell me how that happens.
A three-headed bird does not flex, but they have 3 separate hats. And this is huge. It's unbelievable. Each one looks different from the first. And if you're not using that HoloWare, I'm going to be furious. You're already on thin ice, Lutano, because of your trainer card.
Trainer card is sus. HoloWare needs to be in action. Ultimately, Spraggles is a big fan of cranial accessories, and the more cranial accessories you can wear at once, the bigger the fan that you become. Fair?
Look, if you had a tiara on right now on top of your headset, I'd like you even more.
What if I had a top hat, tiara, ball cap? That's 3 hats.
Love that idea. Absolutely love that idea. TTV, Amaterasu, game number 3 of your grand finals. TTV just needs one more win, one more Rayquaza, one more moment where they stop their opponents from being able to do anything, and they win the whole thing. They win all the championship points, and they win the massive prize pool of $10,000. Is that right? Oh my gosh, why am I casting? I should be playing in this. Is it really $10,000?
It is $10,000, Spraggles, and neither of us would have been able to earn it because we ain't that good. Amaterasu back against the wall, and they need to come out swinging here. They've got some great picks. Nudo with the Venusaur Comfy collar does a ton of work, does a ton of damage, and they're going to try and use that to take over Game 3 and keep pushing this further.
I can't wait to see what kind of Dodrio we get inside this match. You know, there are a few Pokemon in Pokemon Unite right now. You really just don't know what build you're going to get. Are you going to get the Rapid Strike style or Shifu? Are you going to get that Wicked Blow? Are you going to get a Tri-Attack, or are you going to get that Drill Peck? Are we going to see a Fire Spin, or are we going to see a Flame Charge? It's just so exciting that there are so many valuable Pokemon that can have multiple builds right now.
Are you going to get a Scald, or are you going to get a Surf? Had to get it in there. Slowbro's the best. Let's go. Roland trying to get their points in. They do. They're stacking successful here. Peeling back, grabbing both berries isn't a bad look for them, as the chase is actually on to the other Amaterasu player trainer.
Yeah, they're pushing forward here, looking to get that secure with that water gun. Not able to get it with the water gun right here as we head to our top path. We've got that Comfy, and we have that Bulbasaur looking for their 5. They just need their level 5 so they can evolve and get their Giga Drain. That's just going to put them in a position to, make it a lot harder to KO this Pokemon, as we have Ender and Celestial pushing forward right here. Down in our bottom path, we see Lutano. We're going to have a good idea of what kind of bird we've got here in a second. It has not even a single hat on. Lutano, I am so through with you.
No hats, horrible trainer card. Lutano, maybe with the money they win from this event, they'll be able to do something special with it. Zugrug playing so far forward, buying so much time for Lutano. Zugrug is a linchpin of this team. I refuse to come off that point.
Absolutely, the fulcrum without question as Zugrug puts in another. Nope, didn't put in the 9 points at the bottom, but there they go, scoring right here. And we actually see Otter getting taken down possibly by Yeetfan. Oh, huge evolution right there with the iframes, but they are not able to survive. Wow, see you later. Oh my gosh, like a little jetpack, and they just fly away.
boing, hit that springboard, sail away for victory. Good look by Yeet Fan, and that's the type of plays they need to make to win game 3. Pushed forward, got a big time KO, even through the evolution iframes, they stuck with it and able to make the retreat. Huge, huge, huge for Amaterasu. That's a big confidence boost.
Look at Roland like right there, having some beautiful hollow wear. Lutano moving in here, giant drill peck right there, massive wood hammer as they push forward. Here comes the mystical fire. Trainer with the big time KO right now. Ender in some trouble, pushing forward towards this squad right here. Otter still throwing those mystical fires, but getting pushed back, does not yet have their second move.
Glaceon does play very well into the face of Dodrio. However, they have to obviously be in range of each other, but that sure hit on the Icy Wind is going to be worth its weight in gold in the late stages of this game. Zugrug stemming off the tide of Yeet Fan as Yeet Fan's just trying to seal up this Altaria. They do get it. Level 8 already for them.
Yeah, looking incredible right here, and their combos are just amazing. They're fighting so incredibly well. Nice big shield right now as they push into Zugrug's peak, is stemming the tide. Here comes the Surf as they're trying to push them off the goal right here. Roland attempting to put some more points on the board as no one is ready for this fight in the bottom path or the top path. We don't have anyone on either objective.
Yeah, TTV is really trying to smother the Ivysaur and not let it get too big. Simultaneously, Trainer is taking KOs all over the map, and that Ivysaur is going to be able to get a huge chunk of points in here in short order. The defense is going on because Lutano is refusing to give up with it. Here comes Celestial, tons of damage coming through. They dart with the Bone Rush combo. They get the KO. Roland finds themselves with an opportunity here as Kofi gets credit for the Lucario in that exchange. Not a bad look for Amaterasu.
Here we go, Amaterasu deciding whether or not they're going to go for this Regieleki. They're kind of chipping it up a little bit here, but they're not putting a ton of priority on it, as we do see that they're able to secure this objective in the bottom path in the face of 2 members of TTV.
They're working through in short order. Ender just hanging out to see if they can make a play here. Trainer and Roland taking their time. I'm watching where that Dodrio is, and it might be able to pincer them through if they don't get this Regieleki. It is flying in the face of TTV for now. Amaterasu content with the work that that's going to do, and they're taking the wild Pokemon.
Now this goal has 80 points in it, so it looks like TTV does not want to let this Regieleki walk in there, because that could mean a huge amount of points going in from Amaterasu as they are pushing forward right here. They want to push this into their goal. They're moving forward, going towards Ender. No, and actually they just push them away from the goal. Zone them out. Regieleki walks in, and now they are able to have a massive overcap.
36 points for Amaterasu. Great point lead here. Way different than game 1. The Venusaur is online. This Comfy JL is everywhere. But did you see how JL hopped on Roland for that push to make sure the Regieleki goes in? Good look. Now it hops on Yeet Fan because that's the next #1 priority for them. Lutano hasn't been able to find much purchase yet, but maybe the Venusaur is the place they want to start. They try and go in, but there's rolling for the cover support there. Amaterasu is moving very well right now.
Yeah, the Dodrio just needs the perfect target. Once it gets it, though, it can do some insane damage to Amaterasu. But it really doesn't want to get next to that Comfy because it can stun it. It really doesn't want to get next to that Trevenant because those wood hammers will shut it down pretty hard. As we see Yeet Fan just continuing this assault. Feels like they've been kicking Zugrug in the face all match.
Zugrug can withstand it because they've been on solo duty in the bottom path for a long time as TTV's trying to make something happen elsewhere. Nudo gets engaged on, Fanciful Fireworks comes out, Bliss Assistance onto Celestial. They've got an opportunity to push. It's just Roland trying to hold it down in the face of 4. Kofi Unite comes out, and they're going to try and put work. Magical Leaf gets all over Ender, stuns him down, slows him down a little bit, but is Roland looking for the next opportunity? No, they're peeling back, but Trainer's coming up with the Glaceon, and you take a couple knocks to the chin, you get some points in downstairs.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, you stay there long enough and you'll get something to happen here. As we can see, Lucario in a ton of trouble right here, being picked up by Amaterasu, just in the wrong central area. As we have an objective here in the bottom path, we see Yeet Fan. We also see the Comfey on the side of Amaterasu down here as they move forward to once again kick Zugrug in the face.
That Comfey with the Magical Leaf, the orb it kind of puts around the player, allows you to suss out players that are hiding in the tall grass, and that's crucial opportunity. 11 sticks on the hits. 1-1, bang. That's a quick time KO, and they take the Regice in short order. Regice, Glaceon, making it work.
There we go. Up in the top path, it looked like TTV might be mobilizing something here for Regieleki. They are behind by over 100 points. We're at the 3-minute 20-second mark. This Comfey going to be able to keep this Urshifu healthy, but it looks like they want to chase it here with this Delphox. No, TTV is actually going to pull back. This could explode into a big fight. I don't know if either team realizes how many members of each team are actually right here in the center.
Zugrug on defense duty as Lutano went down to get some points in, 155 to 231, and we've got less than a minute until Rayquaza. Lutano, like a woodpecker in a petrified forest, looking for opportunities.
Wow, I've never even really thought what a horrible time they would have down there. But here we go. Lutano in this bottom path. Nice big drill peck as they push towards Nudo right here. They're going to pick up this KO as Amaterasu is taking Regieleki in this top path. You have to wonder how much effort TTV is going to want to put into this Regieleki, or if they just want to make their way to the center. They do have two Pokemon that should be able to fight it. If they could get their Delphox up there, they could probably rip it fast enough to still have great positioning around this Rayquaza fight. We are 19 seconds away from what could be the last Rayquaza of your AEOS Cup Grand Finals. TTV wants to put this away right now.
I'm watching that Venusaur. Nudo needs to tick over to 13 if Amaterasu wants to have a chance at this one. Good positioning by Amaterasu as we're lining up for an engage.
Here we go. TTV making their way towards this central area. We do have a member of Amaterasu, and it looks like they might even be letting them walk towards this top goal, seeing if they can bait one of their opponents away from this main fight, as TTV might be starting it. They know they are scoring right now, and now they are on Rayquaza.
The fanciful fireworks come out. Nudo goes for the engage. Tons of stumps are coming up. That's a Trevor Unite right in the middle. Catches so many players at TTV. The Blissey sorts it out on the Rayquaza. There's one player down for Amaterasu, and TTV is taking this thing. Ender on this Blissey is something different. Sealing up yet another objective in the face of an amazing team, but Yeetfan getting the break speed off from my Celestial. Bone Club beating them down as this skirmish rages on. It's ducket time. Those burgers are going in. It's 424 TTV, 331 Amaterasu.
This match is still incredibly close for Amaterasu, but TTV is ahead right here. 1 minute left to decide whether or not Amaterasu will walk away with $10,000 or $5,000. They want to push here. They are less than 100 points behind. One big push, one big fight, and they can make this happen. They have a Unite move on their Comfey, but that is it. We have the Delphox Unite on the side of TTV, and that can make an incredible defense on any goal zone.
Nudo trying to find their way to the rest of the team because they're making a big-time siege. They're getting pressured by Dodrio. They're chasing down Lutano, but this is just a fruitless endeavor. Lutano's leashing them to the wrong side of the map. Nudo's on the chase. They want the KO, but can they flip back and get with the team in time? They're going for the gut goal zone, but who's waiting for them but Zugrug? They peel back to try and join the squad. Are we getting any points here? 2 players down for Amaterasu. Comfey Unite comes out. Blissey gets a KO on the Trevor. Give him 2. This is Ender's game. Get out of here. Pot shots from a distance. It doesn't matter. And Nudo is just taking the sacrificial lambs out here. They don't even care about the score line. TTV.
5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1 before we can say TTV is back. They are your AEOS Cup North America Grand Finals champions. Amaterasu, TTV, Luminosity each taking 1 win inside of these monthly finals, but TTV taking down the biggest one, the one with the most championship points, the one with the biggest prize pool. TTV is on top once again.
You can't say enough about this squad. Amaterasu, you had your shot. Luminosity, you had your shot. But this month, champion is spelled TTV. And although these stat lines and the KOs look different, it doesn't matter. The score line is what matters. 424, 331. Amaterasu getting absolutely scrubbed clean, Mr. Clean, 3-0 in the grand finals.
Incredible stuff here from TTV, boy. If TTV has 1 million fans, Doob Snacks, I'm one of them. If TTV has 10 fans, I'm one of them. But TTV has 10,000 steps, I will climb them. What a series. Incredible stuff from TTV. They are back, baby.
An amazing comeback story about this. You see where these point lines are, where those pips are, no problems. But let's take a look at the battle numbers here between these two teams, because TTV, you said they're back in a big way, and there's not a lot here that stands out, but ultimately they moved as a team. They got the KOs they needed to get, not the ones that they wanted to get, because whatever.